Hello, welcome to Tamil Mom by Banu. I am Banu. This is the morning of Thursday. I've got up at 5 as usual. Straight away going and brushing my teeth early in the morning. And after brushing my teeth, immediately I'll head down to the kitchen. And it's very, very cold nowadays. It's extremely cold and no one outside since it's just 5 o'clock. So I'm just straight away entering my kitchen for my normal day-to-day activities, switching on the tube light and then starting off with the first work of my day, that's preparing kanji. I've already seen my jaggery syrup vlog. So as I mentioned, I'm going to use jaggery syrup for all the four of us. That's my husband, my kids and myself. And we're having kanji from now onwards, we're having it with jaggery syrup. Previously, it was with nut sakre for my husband and kids. And I used to have it plain as such. But since jaggery has a lot of iron content, I'm planning to have it too. This is the half a liter water I have every day in the morning. So I'm going to heat this up from this sombu. And this powder you have seen in one of my vlogs. I have made it and kept it to drink it as a morning drink along with warm water. So I'll take 1 spoon of that and heat up this water. One side of the stove I have kept hot water for me, and I'm preparing kanji on the other side. Actually, first work of my day is starting with this kanji all the time. Since a long time after my daughter was born, I started with this. Slowly, I started my husband and kids also to have this as a routine drink. Though my kids don't relish it, I make it a point to include it in their diet. So I make it in the morning since it will get cold or warm by the time my daughter comes down. She comes down by 6 o'clock. She gets up and comes down by 6. And later when it's time for me and my husband to drink, it will be cold enough. So I prepare this first thing in the morning so that they will not have any reason to say that it's hot, I can't drink or anything as such. So I'll pour it into their cups and my husband's tumbler. For easy access again. Otherwise, they'll be calling me and they'll try and do all things to avoid drinking this kanji. Most of the times, I never let them avoid. And it's a big negotiation every day. So here my hot water is ready. In this half a liter sombo is what I'll drink all the time. Whenever I want to drink water, I just don't take a glass of water and drink. I fill it up in this half a liter sombo and then drink it whole as a whole. So along with this powder, I'm having this drink and I'm taking my sweatshirt and starting off with my outdoor cleaning work. I'm taking the broom. Actually, every evening after the change of routine, my daughter is sweeping the portico fully evenings. And in the morning, if at all it is dusty or if I am in a mood to sweep, I sweep the portico. Otherwise, I'll just sweep outside the gate and water it and put my rangoli as usual. Now, most of the time, it's the same thing. And since it's Thursday today, I'm planning to sweep and water my portico in the evening. After the change of routine, you would have seen my Thursday winter morning vlog. I've started to sweep and clean the portico in the evenings nowadays. So it's only over here I'm going to pour water and put rangoli. That white pie or the gunny bag, what you see over there is the garden leftover items, the trimmed leaves, plants and mud. So we have kept it there and I've come inside. I'll take off all the cycles and mats and stuff, everything outside and put things for washing. I'll start cleaning the rooms today, sweeping and swabbing the rooms too. Because once in a week, either on Thursday or Wednesday, I sweep and clean the rooms. Most of the days, it's only hall, kitchen. I try to clean. Maybe once in a while, I just leave the hall as well. Sometimes when I'm not in a mood, like on Tuesdays, I just sweep the floor and leave. Otherwise, it's wiping every day, sweeping and wiping. And once in a week, I wipe the rooms too. So take off everything and never forget to sweep behind the doors, sweep and wipe. So that's what I'm doing today. It's my normal day-to-day activity. Those of you who have been following my vlogs so far would have been through with my videos by this time. As soon as I get up in the morning after my drink and my outside activity, I start off with cleaning the house. The lucky thing is no one is sleeping in the hall and my son's room downstairs is empty. He sleeps upstairs with us. So it's easy to clean downstairs. Here's the kanji roasted items. We need to take it into the mill when my husband is free. So now I've started wiping the floors, and I usually don't use a mop, as you all know by this time. I don't have a mop at all. I use a bucket of water and a wiping cloth. This is an old turkey towel of my husband's. Once it gets a little bit torn, I start using it, and believe me, trust me, this is the best cleaning cloth I've ever seen after my microfiber cloth, because it tends to absorb water so much. And usually I add a bit of salt, rock salt, and camphor in my cleaning water. Recently in a YouTube video I saw we can add baking soda and shampoo too. I'm going to try it in the next week. So all the places wherever I can reach, I have placed the shelf liners. I'll wipe it over there as well. And here I'm wiping it back behind the doors and everywhere, and the dust on in my feet, under my feet, I guess it's from the outside portico. So I will just wash my legs and later start stamping the floor which has been wiped. The normal activities as a homemaker is, as you all know, it's non-stop. We have to keep doing it is a home, not a house. So home has to be kept neat, clean, safe, and happy. So I make sure I don't go into a stress mode or into a deep cleaning mode where stress adds a lot. So I don't do any deep cleaning in my house, be it any festival or any occasion. My cleaning starts as a regular routine. Every day I clean the sink, the taps, the kitchen, or 2 days a week. Outside, inside, I dust the rooms. Upstairs, I dust and clean once in a week. So it's hardly you can find any clutter which needs to be taken care of throughout the festivals or throughout the end of the year. What I do basically is I take one step at a time, one shelf, one place at a time to clean. So it makes my work easy, simple, and smooth. So I have more time for other activities and I don't stress on that particular place, because I make a list and do things as and when as I go. And decluttering, I make sure once in a while I take off all the items and dispose of what is not required and what is required. So here sink cleaning is done. It just take 2-3 minutes. I don't come this side throughout the whole day throughout the whole day for anything over here. And after this, immediately I start off with one load of laundry with colored clothes, and then go with my next set of activities. This is really very peaceful. Finishing my chores in the morning, so many things in the morning, makes my day so smooth and easy to maintain. So I came to the kitchen. Actually, my husband comes home late every day. He has his dinner, and most of the dishes are always in the sink, because we ladies, my mother-in-law and myself, would have gone to sleep. No patience to clean. So the kitchen is in this way. I have changed the dustbins now, and I'm supposed to clean the kitchen. Before that, I'm going to dispose of the plastic items, dry the dustbin first, and then keep it for washing, and then start off with rangoli outside. After putting the rangoli, I'll go back to the kitchen. Actually, it's very early, very cold, but I took off my sweatshirt because after sweeping, cleaning, wiping, and doing all those things, I'm a bit sweaty now, and the weather is really cool, very nice. And this is again my daily activity. I love putting rangoli outside. Though I'm not a very big artist in putting rangoli, I manage with whatever I know. So this is the rangoli for today, Thursday rangoli. After this, I straight away start off with walking. I thought of going to the kitchen, but I don't want to compromise on my walking work. So I'll go to the kitchen and start cleaning after my walking. So we ladies have to prioritize our work, and the main reason I get up early in the morning is to take time for myself, so that I'll be peaceful finishing off my work. We get up late, people are running around the house, we need to cook, clean, nothing goes on as per schedule. I can't take the stress on a day in day out basis. So might as well get up early in the morning and take time for yourself, for your housework, everything. So the washing machine is running now. I came back inside the kitchen, inside the house, and then going into the kitchen, and this is the state of my stove and everything. Yesterday night in my previous vlog, I had soaked for matcha rice kanji along with horse gram. So I'm going to clean the whole kitchen, countertop, everything, stove, and show you. It's 7:10 now. The countertop, the kitchen, stove, the sink, everything is neat or clean. I'm thinking of having kanji now. My son is already having. So before that, I wanted to wash the matcha rice. And I had mentioned in my Saturday vlog, when I prepared horse gram rasam. I had taken off the boiled horse gram, and kept it in the fridge. I had mentioned that I will be adding it in my matta rice kanji today. So I am adding that and placing it in the cooker and keeping it for one whistle. That's enough. Yesterday night my husband had got gonkura. Yesterday afternoon, in fact, I had washed it at night and kept it in a colander to so dry up all the water, so that the water goes down and the leaves are dry. So I'm starting to prepare this for my matta rice kanji today, along with mango toku. So here one load of laundry is done. My daughter is drying it. She will dry it and go for her bath. And if the next load comes, I'll start drying it. Before that, I'm going to prepare this gonkura chutney. For this, we just need the red chilies and garlic. You can take a mix of Salem and Guntur, or as per your spice, you can take any variety of red chilies and garlic. These are the only two items which I'm going to add. And this chutney is really very, very healthy and tasty. So in hot oil, I'm putting garlic and red chili. I don't peel off my garlic if I'm grinding any garlic in the mixer. So put it as it is. Be careful and close the lid, because the bulbs tend to burst at times. So in the same kadai, I've added the washed and dried gonkura leaves until and unless it gets soggy. And first I'm going to add the garlic and red chilies inside the mixer, mince it up nicely. And along with this, I will be adding the sauteed or sauteed and fried gonkura leaves along with this. Most of the people, they keep it as such. They don't mince it or grind it. But I like it this way, so I have put it in the mixer. Here the matta rice kanji is going. It's yet to blow up a whistle. So I'm adding a little bit of more oil in the same kadai. I'm going to saute the entire contents, adding a little bit of asafoetida and turmeric inside that oil. I will saute this paste of gonkura, garlic and red chili what we have made, and we have to saute it till it becomes into it gets into a dark consistency and the oil leaves the pan. I'm adding a little bit of salt, and this chutney, you should not add any water. No water should be added, and it should get sauteed in such a way that it turns into a dark brown consistency, and it should get thickened. Only then shelf life will be good. I usually place it in the fridge itself. I don't place it outside. So that it's easy to use whenever we want. We can just heat it up in the microwave. So it needs to get sauteed more, and the oil has to leave. Usually the oil doesn't leave the sides and come out, but it doesn't tend to stick to the kadai. That's when you will know that it's done. I'm adding a small piece of jaggery over here. It's completely optional, but the balance of the taste, according to our taste, it needs to be balanced, so we add a piece of jaggery, because these gonkura leaves tend to have a very sour taste. Adding masala to the chutney, the spice content and the balancing content of jaggery needs to be there. Only then it's good to our taste buds, as far as I see. So kanji is ready. I'll open it and show you. This is how it is. I have soaked overnight and put so much of water, but still the rice is not soggy. That's what is matta rice. So we like the extra water. The flavor of that water is nice when we have it with the gonkura or manga toko along with curd. So add a little bit of water in that. So that's done. Here the gonkura chutney is getting ready. As I told you, it doesn't leave oil, but it doesn't stick to the kadai. So this is when we know that it's done. It should turn into this dark color, and we'll switch off the stove. After it's cooled down, I'll store it into an airtight glass bottle and keep it inside the fridge. As far as possible, place all these chutney pickle varieties in either ceramic or glass jars. So it's time up for the second load, the whites and towels, which I'm drying now. After this, I got freshened up, finished my breakfast, and after lunch, my husband and myself went outside shopping and came back in the evening. We went to get these thuk, we say steel thuk, in which we can place items inside and take it to the mill and get it back. So for my kanji mawa, I got all those cans and I've washed it and kept. My stove needed a little bit of cleaning. Actually, in my new routine, I've started this too. After washing all the lunch vessels in the afternoon, I am planning to clean the stove. So I've started. Let me see how long I can continue. So it's 4:10. So before tea time, I wanted to finish off the cleaning. So now, after cleaning, I'm preparing tea. After tea, it's time to clean the portico. So I just swept the portico, and my daughter said she's going to leave water everywhere. And once she started taking the hose, my son also wanted to play in the water, and he also wanted to help. Once in a while, or most of the times, I should say, you should involve your kids in day-to-day activities in what all goes in and around the house, because these days kids are hardly observing anything what's going on around them. Most of the houses, most of the people just give phones and tabs, and they are into that all the time. They don't know what's happening around them. And also, kids think that things are happening just like that: cooking, cleaning, everything. We ladies need to show as to what goes on in the house, how mom takes care of the house, what kind of stress and strain she goes through, especially with kids. Because most of the time, my son, he asked me to play with him. When I say I'm busy, I have work, he asks, what work do you have? What do you do? You're just sitting simply. That's what he says. Or if my husband says the same thing, like he's busy or he wants to go out to work, yeah, my son just keeps quiet. So his acceptance or his observation is, whoever goes out is working, whoever is sitting at home is not working. This is the way everyone's mindset is, from elders to youngsters. I've seen in many households, many women do all the work from morning to night, but they don't get any recognition. Leave alone recognition, the acceptance or some sort of respect to their word also is very rare. They are just taken for granted most of the times. My suggestion is, we need to maintain our individuality, our self-respect, and should not give it up for anyone for that matter. So it's 5:10, and 5:30, 5:25, my son's online class starts. And we are supposed to go attend a function, an engagement function after the class. So I'm taking out the sari and the accessories which I'm going to wear for the function and keep it ready, so that immediately after my son's class I can start getting ready. I've already posted a vlog on how I have stored my silk saris inside the wardrobe. So it's 5:15. I have set my clothes and the accessories on the bed. I have to take out my sons and daughters' things too. My husband's also, I need to take it out and place. Whatever I keep on the bed, he'll just wear it. He will never bother to ask or change anything. So I have to take care of his clothes too. So his class has started, my son's. So immediately after his class, we'll start getting ready. So you can see my sari and my accessories today. It's very simple. It's just an engagement function close by of a family friend. So getting ready, and we don't compromise on our kids' classes, no matter however important the function is. So only after the classes, so we'll get ready and go most of the days. Otherwise, anyone will stay at home. Any person will stay at home to take care of the kids. So here, my daughter, my mom, mother-in-law, my son, and husband, we are going. Today, it's the traffic is quite heavy. Since the marriage hall was close to our place, we could reach there early, even after starting at 7 o'clock. So we reached the function marriage hall. Luckily, people were not very crowded, and they were maintaining social distance and masks. So we stood in the queue, did our normal thing, what we do in functions, go wish the bride and groom, and start off with the next set of things. That's going to dinner. Before going to dinner, we saw these items displayed over here. There's a small pumpkin sort of thing. I don't know whether it's a fruit or a vegetable. It's not as big as a pumpkin and not small as an apple also. It's very different, but the texture, the look looks like a pumpkin. Here we started with our dinner, and the dinner was very different from what we had all these years from in other functions. It's carrot poli, and they've placed a chocolate cake in the plantain leaf itself. The first time I'm seeing this, placing a chocolate cake, and something called as chocolate puri, like pani puri was given. Chocolate puri with the filling was dry fruit milk. And most of the times when I attend weddings, I just can't eat everything on the plantain leaf. If a plantain leaf is placed in front of me and it's filled, I don't have the appetite at all to eat. And this is one item. It's a mini pizza. They are taking a gas flame and directly hitting the flame on the cheese to get melted. I really didn't like it. Maybe people who wanted a different item would have liked. The difference was getting the gas lighter to your plantain leaf on each and every person, and trying to melt the cheese. Maybe one different way. I just happen to taste each and every item a little and leave it at that. Most of the time, I keep my hand to avoid things to be placed on the leaf, but still the caterers don't look at that. They just keep on putting their work. Job is to just place everything on the leaf and go. And here is something called as matka biryani in an earthen pot. I never even went to taste it. My husband and mother-in-law tasted it. So we said our goodbyes and got back to the car. And on the way home, it's already 10. So if you have liked this vlog today, please do like, share, and post your valuable comments. And also do not forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon next to it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.